Isaiah 3 and 9. The shoe of their countenance does witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
Yeah, it's blatant, man. You can spot any person out here and see if they are homosexual just by their attire, man.
Yeah.
A man may be known by his look, man.
In all actuality, kind of can't nowadays.
Yeah, that's
really,
too.
they all look like
Right, man.
All these dudes look like faggots walking around. They're all feminine. They all got some type of feminine ass haircut, feminine ass way they carry themselves.
Feminine ass clothing.
Yeah,
style.
feminine ass look. They got a feminine ass voice when they talk, man. They don't talk with no type of bass or no type of authority in their voice.
Right.
They talk with submission in their voice, man. They walk with submission. Open toe, sandal wearing ass niggas in the rain and shit, man. I don't trust no man wearing no open toe sandals.
So the little thongs.
Out there. Yeah, the thong sandals and shit in public? Nah, man. Fuck out of here. So,
Hey, real shit.
anyways, it says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Yep. They rewarded evil to themselves, man. Meaning, you rewarded destruction unto yourself, man.
Right.
For partaking in the abominations that the Lord do not delight in, man.
Right.
So if you a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, man, you a child of the Most High. You're supposed to represent His image.
That's right.
You ain't supposed to be partaking in what these devils delight in, man. Fuck what these devils hold highly esteemed in their society.
Let me say real quick. In the neck.
Look. See the big ass Jake with the rainbow on his fucking tank top.
Right.
Like, yeah, you walking hand in hand with a woman, man, but most of that shit's a fucking facade, man. You heard how Stella got her groove back.
Right.
Bitch got her groove back by a fucking faggot who was trying to get citizenship.
There's some more on this shit, man. Just to show how vile these devils was back then, and they still is today.
Yeah.
You know, that same spirit is still on them. That's who they was since the beginning, man.
Yeah.
Since the serpent, man.
So Isaiah 3 and 10. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him.
Shit.
Oh, that's some shit. Hey, verse 12, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Yep.
Oh, my people.
Hey, that's that whole Queen of Heaven, you know, spirit, man. That feminine vibe, man. Women are ruling the world, man.
Right. And it's
Really,
the mentality.
really, and it's the mentality, because if you want to be technical, yeah, the so-called white man is ruling, but the so-called white man got the women on his lap while he's on the throne ruling, man.
Co-signing this shit.
They're co-signing this devil while he's on his seat, man. You know, the devil is letting them wear his crown.
I don't know how I was doing.
So, yeah, the so-called white man, the devil is ruling, but he got his pitchforks ruling with him. You know? And going back to the Roman Empire, it shows you that the women, they had a certain place in their empire as well, man. Even with the Greeks.
They show you that on 300. He was looking to his wife for counsel.
Yeah.
So you can hop back on that. It says, O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
Yeah. The way of the wicked, seducive, Jake, man.
Yeah.
It's seducive to where they want to envy this devil.
Yeah.
But that's only because he's in power. That's because he got everything.
But that's the spirit of a woman that Jake has on.
That's the spirit of a woman, man.
That want to be with whoever got the power.
Right.
And the cold part about it is that y'all gonna mess around and try to hop on them and try to take some of their power, you know, take power off of them, And all y'all gonna lose power at the same time. You gonna go down right with them.
Yep.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna be destroyed right along with the so-called white man.
Yep.
For joining hand in hand with him.
Now let's go back into the book. It says, exposure of a Roman's deviant sexual behavior did not reflect on his ability to govern.
Salah, didn't you call him the white man the natural sexual deviant?
Natural sexual
The book,
sexual deviant.
the book just said it also. Go ahead.
Exposure of a Roman's deviant sexual behavior did not reflect on his ability to govern, nor did it automatically terminate a political career,
No.
as has occurred to British politicians caught curb crawling, spanking rent boys, or visiting the basement flat property of a chancellor of an exchequer controlled by a lady flagellant. Indeed, Julius Caesar, who was known as a young man to have been the toy boy of an Oriental prince, and later to have been a promiscuous, bald-pated adulterer, sung about by his soldiers, went on to be deified. See that?
Down, bro.
Deified. So their bisexual behavior, it didn't, just like Obama, just because he's a homosexual,
He had daughters.
he got daughters,
White.
Bush, that didn't stop them from getting getting into that seat, that presidency seat.
Yeah.
That didn't tarnish nothing, man.
And it's funny,
Now within our structure, when we was in our kingdom, if you was a homosexual, there was no fucking way you was gonna be a king, man.
nah, he was put to death.
You was put to death on the spot.
Yeah.
He wasn't even allowed to live like a Hebrew servant.
Right, man.
He wasn't allowed to live.
You wasn't allowed to live at all, man.
But that's all a part of Esau's witchcraft, though, man.
Yep.
Because all the power Esau get is from the left-hand side, man.
Turn up upside down.
It would seem like the more sin that you commit that's unto death, the more power you would get from this death.
Exactly.
Like, you know the little petty sins, stealing, lying, okay, you ain't getting no power from that, man. Your sin gotta be under death for you to get that real power.
When your soul is tainted.
Yeah, man.
You gotta lose your soul.
Blood sacrifice, murder.
Yeah, you gotta lose your soul.
A homosexual life.
To get power in this shit.
man.
Hey, that's the same thing with you
Idolatry.
so-called people that want to be top-notch entertainers, man. You gotta sell your soul. When they say sell your soul to the devil, you gotta do something that's worthy of death to you to make it. All these Jay-Z, you got all that Holy Grail and all that. He did something to sell his soul is gone.
Hey,
His soul is gone.
Jay-Z so wicked now. He making his own spells, it seems like now.
Yeah.
Jay-Z seems like he got his own spells. He got so wicked.
He creating the spell himself now, yeah.
Hey,
For
what
Jay.
did it say? The deeds of my people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked.
Yeah. Pushing out the agenda of the so-called white man. What he said in that line? He said?
Oh, what did he say?
Cain.
On his Holy Grail album, it's a song called Crown. He said, wasn't for the Cain, wouldn't be able. Wasn't for the bread, probably be dead. Now, I was in the car with my son's mom. She was listening to the song and I heard it. As soon as I heard that part, wasn't for the Cain, wouldn't be able. It killed me. I was like, I know he just didn't say that, man. It's like, I know he just didn't go that deep on it. And really, it's not really deep. But like to the masses, they hear that part, man. They think about cocaine. You wouldn't be able to survive if it was for cocaine. Then they going back to the metaphor of Cain and Abel. But not knowing Cain is Esau in the reincarnation, man.
Right.
And Esau is the one who's running this music industry, the elites, man.
Yep.
Through their son Amalek. Which really they're still Edomites. So he was basically saying if it wasn't for Esau, I wouldn't be able to be in this power position that I am right now.
Right.
As Hova, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. If it wasn't for Cain, wouldn't be able. But yeah, man, that shit it killed me. I had to tell the bros, man, that shit killed me when he said that. That's when I knew, like, all right, Jay-Z is really going that deep now.
Yeah.
He really has it up there. He's really that wise on the left-hand side.
Yeah. And really, is that he can tap right into that demonic vibration that he got on.
To a degree, I underestimated Jay-Z. Now, hey, man.
And he's been on that.
I see how high he is on that left-hand side, man. I got one. Are you looking?
Something else. I found it interesting because, like, if you notice, these the deities, half the deities that them devils was worshiping, it was on some homo shit, man.
Yeah.
That's why they will always have them painted, nude,
David,
naked and shit.
what was the name? David, who was that? That sculpture of David. Michelangelo with the whole little penis. That was his lover.
Right.
Oh, he was like, yeah, I know.
That was his lover. David was his lover.
Right.
Like that shit goes all the way back, man. All the way back.
It says, going into the Roman society, it says, in Rome, attitudes and even laws obtained which inhabited sexual excess, but pedestry, prostitution, pimping, and pornography were never criminal.
America.
Yeah,
That's Babylon, right?
Yeah, it's America, man. You know, prostitution illegal, but not really.
Nah, it ain't. Not really. Because cops don't always. They just get you so
Cops
they
fuck
can
the
control you.
prostitutes too, man.
Yeah, they just try to. They arrest them every once in a while to keep control of them. That's all that's about.
But quality.
Yeah, okay, that's an easy one. I need to get two more for the end of the month.
And that's why it says in
Snatch one
Revelation why this beast spoke great things, man.
Yep.
Because everything contrary to the Most High, this beast stood for it and tried to push it, man. That's one of the reasons why, man. Not only that, but his philosophies, his religions. I know, women they like to get their camera time and shit, We ignore that.
This is going on HoTube. If you bitches want to cross the camera again, we putting this on HoTube.
It said, I'm gonna read it again. It said, in Rome, attitudes and even laws obtained which inhibited sexual access, but pedestrian prostitution, pimping, and pornography were never criminal. Wife beating is not recorded, and rape was more talked about and threatened than prosecuted in either sense. The freeborn Roman constructed for himself a sexual personality, a macho image derived from the god Priapus, who was depicted displaying his organ, his weapon, massive, ensconced in huge balls, as boldly as Jupiter, his thunderbolts. Priapus was a potent talking phallus, celebrated by the poets who stood in his garden and potter's field, threatening expected intruders with his sickle in one hand and more often employed his powerful penis in the other. He raped women in the normal way and boys through the arsehole, but men were subjected to arumatayo. Right here.
Rumatio? Rumatio. How you spell that?
RRIRRUMATIO.
I don't even want to look at it. That's just this white man. Yeah.
All right, and it says, Mr. Adams states that there is no English equivalent to the Latin transitive verb arumar, which basically that word goes back to.
I got it. It's arumation is the act of thrusting of the penis into the mouth. Fellatio, basically.
See
Getting
that?
head from little boys.
Getting head from little boys, man.
Or throat, between legs, breast, feet, or upper thighs, also known as interformal sex. Basically a fetish.
Yeah.
You know, a sexual fetish. Just some sick shit, bro. Hey, hold on. It says, in the ancient Roman sexual vocabulary, eromatio is strictly a form of os impurum, oral sex, in which a man forces his penis into someone else's mouth, almost always that of another man.
There you have it. There you have it, man. So there's no reason, it's no surprise why everything's the way it is now, man. That same Roman Sodom spirit.
Hey, so I'm scared to even. Now I ain't gonna front. In the world, I watched them say.
It reiterates it in the book when I keep reading. It says it means to fuck someone in the mouth, quite different from filleting them or sucking their cock or clitoris.
Who wrote this?
Who wrote this book?
Yeah, bro.
It means to fuck someone in the
in the mouth.
Show that to the
Whoever wrote this,
hey, it's in there.
Where is it at? It means to fuck someone in the mouth, quite different from filleting them or sucking their cock or clitoris. Penis, by the way, was a 4-letter word for the Romans, avoided, for instance, by.
Hey, it's just for hey, like I said, if y'all brothers want to, catch this, it's in your local library. It should be, or you can get it on Amazon. It's a Scandalous history of the Roman emperors by Anthony Blunt.
Anthony Blunt?
Anthony Blunt. Right.
That man's crazy.
Right. And it says women were not threatened or abused in this way. Towards women, the Romans were loving, tender, generous, persuasive, jealous, and possessive, but rarely gallant and never chivalrous. The mighty Christian concept of chivalry would have baffled the Romans.
Basically worship the women.
So they worship the women. They didn't come at the women and tell them to suck my dick. They were telling little boys and men to suck their penises.
And they wasn't straightforward with the women. They came and persuaded them and the same thing y'all do.
Right.
Simping ass niggas is doing for these females.
Yep.
Same shit. But then they being all rough with the boys.
Yep.
Man, they probably got ghetto gaggers with dudes. I was thinking that a minute ago.
I mean, that's what they do. When shit. You know how in the industry, right, with these kites and these record labels, what do you think they doing with them celebrities, man? In those secret rooms.
The mansion parties.
With them mansion parties, man. What you think Diddy and Will Smith and them niggas was doing, man? Or them other crackers in the entertainment industry. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Danny Glover. What you think all them faggots?
Samuel L. Jackson.
What you think that they doing behind closed doors, man?
What do you think? How do you think that's what a director's couch and casting call and all that shit comes from? Casting couch, that's where all that comes. Hey, like they said, how do you think Samuel L. Jackson got in Star Wars? How do you think non-homosexual black sex symbol Billy D. Williams got in there?
Right.
Hey, they after a few years back, they said he was a non-homosexual. Quincy Jones is a non-homosexual.
Who turned that old motherfucker out, man?
Clyde Davis,
Scott Storch.
Yeah.
Not Scott Storch. Chris Stokes.
Hey,
little boys.
they had to go through these devils, man, to get to where they at. And what did they have to do? How they get turned out like that, man?
Yeah. To where our people do it to our people themselves now. Yeah. To where our deeds oversee that of the wicked.
Right.
For you loving hip hop niggas, Stevie J.
Yeah.
That's a buff faggot for you.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if y'all know, but like we was talking about the bootleg, they say they hold a secret underground meeting in Atlanta. And if you ever been to Atlanta, man, the black homosexual rate, not even just overall, but the black homosexual rate is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I lived there for like a couple months. And you know, I was in the world, I got hit on, and I was just like blown away that I couldn't be, I'm like, oh, what the fuck was that? Was he just hitting on me? What the fuck? You know, and you'd be like, wait, he was hitting on me. I can't believe this shit.
If you ever notice, all these major rappers that came from Atlanta, all them niggas look like they wear lip gloss. Gucci Mane, T.I., Soulja Boy. All them niggas look like they be lip glossed out, bro.
Yeah. And you know, you've seen on YouTube about Soulja Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Him that cover that him and 50 did.
Yeah, him and Omarion, too.
Oh. Man, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous,
Gucci
man.
Mane got an ice cream tattooed on his face. If that ain't gay, I don't know what the fuck is.
Right. Just like they said, gay, man, that butterfly tattoo.
That's gay as shit. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck how tall, how much red you can wear,
how
hard you can scrounge your face up to look. Nigga, that's gay.
Butterfly is.
And you had a tongue ring, and you had blonde hair, and you was a male stripper, nigga, you're a faggot. Plain and simple, nigga, you're gay to the teeth. You're like a perfect example for a homosexual rapper.
Red mohawks, man.
Yeah, you're a perfect example for a homosexual rapper.
And I met you before you was even a rapper on that level. You never put that vibration out there like that.
A lot of them don't, man. Lies, that nigga super homosexual.
Hey, I know half his shit is talking about fucking homosexual acts. He's like the new Luke. Half his shit is all about some sex on some level. All this shit is all sexual and provocative. I know he's doing some gay shit. I should have never brought that dude up. All y'all gonna die, man. All y'all some fucking faggots and you gonna die. Thus says the Bible.
Right.
And if any of y'all don't like it, dares to prove it is not in the Bible. That homosexuals will be put to death.
That's right.
Thus says the Holy Bible.
That's right.
Dare us to prove it.
I appreciate that.
Right there.
Dare us to prove it. You will be put to death too.
It's 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
Yeah.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor
That's big. That was big in the Roman Empire too.
Yeah.
Even though they were bisexual, they would even have women that would go off and freak with other men.
Hey, swinger parties now.
Swinger parties and
That's
shit,
just
man.
big.
They got swinger club out here.
Cause they had a bunch of orgies and shit, man.
Yeah.
Their wives would go and have sex with other men while they were present.
Hey, it's a lie. Right now, it's a little police convention going on. It's like over 15,000 in attendance.
Right.
They got a swingers club out here. Like, I do promotions out here, so I know all about the little different shit going on. They got a swingers club out here, and there was a swingers convention last weekend out here. Think how much adultery was done. It was literally like a swingers convention, like a few thousands in attendance and shit. Think how many couples was walking around buying these little prostitutes, these little escorts, offering these little other people money and shit to go up to the rooms with them. Oh, come with me to fuck my husband, or come with me to fuck my wife, bro.
Hey,
you know?
hey, there's a lot of people out there that they need a fair swap. Like, I only fuck with you if you let my husband or my wife fuck with you.
Yeah. That's just nasty, man.
Hey man, that's why the scriptures say, man, this place is scum, man.
I know it's swimming, man.
This place, America, is scum. And the Lord's gonna destroy this place real soon.
That's
right.
The Lord made an analogy to destroying this place with actually cooking up food, man. It's gonna be like a feast when he destroys this place, man.
That's right.
It's gonna be a sweet savior when he devour this place up, man.
He gonna make it spicy.
He gonna spice it up.
Seasoned up, yeah.
That's also in the Bible.
It says, be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Effeminate and abusers of themselves with mankind, that's homosexuality, man.
Yeah.
Right there. That's a man being like a woman, and then abusers of themselves with mankind. That's man with man.
Yeah. I ain't talking about masturbation.
Nah. I got it in there.
So it says, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
And every last one of those fit the so-called white man.
That's right.
So he definitely has no part in our kingdom, except as a slave. That's it. That's the only role he's gonna be playing in the kingdom. A slave, man. He's not gonna be walking around. He's not gonna be walking around with tight pink shirts with a limp wrist and shit, man. And open toe sandals.
And fucking pedal pushers. Whatever them shits was, he was wearing.
It's 1 Corinthians 5:9. It says, I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, or with the covetous, or extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world.
Right.
But now,
hey, and also the what's that word? Fornication. Go back to the Greek word porneia or pornos. Basically, go to porn. Now, who's in charge of that whole the porn industry? Who set that up for Jake to come in there and all these crack and everybody else? Who put that together, man?
Ghetto gaggers.
Who put up ghetto gaggers, gang bros and shit, man? Who's responsible for all that?
Hey, and to let you know, pornography was basically back then they didn't have no camera, so it was like a theater.
Yeah, exactly.
They was sitting in the theater, man, watching, you know, couple fuck homosexual. More than likely, I guarantee you, it was a homosexual scene.
Yep. It's like they had orgies and shit.
Hey, you're not supposed to.
And that's how they used to bring in. Hey, and they used to bring in the New Year with orgies, man. Saturnalia.
Hey, that's what goes on out here in New Year's in Vegas anyway.
Right.
That's always that party, and you get so drunk, you don't know what happened.
Yep.
That's how they disguise what really happened.
Just wake up.
Hey, matter of fact, that's on this
That
Salakia.
movie, The Halo.
That's on this cover. Salakia.
Saturday party.
There you go.
The brothers could see it, you know what I'm saying?
It looked like the show The Spartans right there.
Right.
Spartan.
You know?
Taking grapes, that's probably a man over there. Taking
Right.
grapes too. Oh, man.
All kind of vile shit, bro. Hey, this book, it sheds light, man. This book sheds some light on these devils, man. And that's the reason why our people are fucked up, because his spirit is seducing them, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, the spirit of this white man seduces our people like never before, man. Like never, only back then.
Hey, but if you notice, man, you can understand why. Because it's just like with a woman. If a woman got a dominant man, he's actually a man.
Yeah.
Whatever that man does, that woman tends to start taking a liking to and doing herself also.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jake, man. Jake been ruled over by this cracker for so long, man. So Jake is like this white man's bitch now.
Yeah.
So he's taking a liking to whatever this cracker likes, man. He's taking a liking to the vibration that this cracker be pushing out and shit.
That's right. Just like your woman.
Just like your
and
woman
your
does.
woman pushing the agenda of the white man now.
Yeah.
So, well, she got you in fucking salmon pink ass
Jake is all
shirts
fucked up,
and
man.
tight jeans and shit, man.
Hey, you niggas don't understand that you got enemies coming at you from every angle, man.
Yeah.
Walk, man.
So your best Salaki. Go ahead.
Nah, it's not one thing, man, that you could do where it's not an odd against you.
Right. So your best bet is to get out this world, man. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. The only way to not partake in all the sins of this world is to get out of it. And to get into the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding of this Bible. That's your only way out from it. And if you consider yourself a man, you ain't one until you do this. Because everybody else is going to be caught up in the world, the ways of the world. I'm telling you, man, especially Jake. But these men now, the so-called men nowadays, look like the right offer from being homosexual people, men, or bisexual, from committing a bisexual act. Straight up, the right offer, the right price, the right bitch, whatever. The right situation, yo, just that close. Look.
Look gay in the motherfucker. I got a precept for you. It's Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
That's right, man. This place is not our rest, man. We're not in our kingdom yet, man.
That's right.
So I don't know why y'all got a sense of comfort here in the land of your captivity.
That's right.
There's nothing but wickedness here, man. You was brought over here to serve punishment, man.
That's right.
You came over here on cargo slave ships. Now you over here, now that the so-called white man that took them chains off your neck and gave you spiritual chains, now you feel comfortable. You know?
Right. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
And it is destroying our people. It's destroyed our people to the max. Our people find nothing wrong with this place, man.
That's right.
They love it here in Babylon. If you give them the freedom to be a faggot, the freedom to do wickedly, to do what they do without will, they love that shit, man.
And there's a demon on them. There's a demon on them.
Yeah, you know that demon, he ain't gonna come over here though.
It's Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon his sinful kingdom.
Yep.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
And that sinful kingdom is talking about America.
Right.
This is that sinful kingdom. This place upholds all laws contrary to the Bible.
Right.
Over here in Babylon, you could get tatted up. The law says you ain't supposed to print no marks upon you.
Right.
Over here in